Hi, I am author and speaker Laura Diehl, and I'm here to give you a word of encouragement. This week, I have something I want to show you. It is actually a photograph, a picture that I bought from a gallery this last week in Galena, Illinois. I was there with my mom. And there's a gallery there that is, I'm going to just show you the flyer for this. His name is Jeffrey, and I don't know if you can see or not, but he's actually a Down syndrome young man. He's 23 years old right now, and he's been doing photography for almost a decade. He is gifted at seeing things in nature and just capturing something at just the right moment, when the light hits it just right, when the fog is just at a perfect spot or whatever. His photography really is amazing. And there was one picture that I was drawn to over and over and over again. I just couldn't help myself. And it wasn't just the picture itself, but it was the name that Jeffrey gave along with that picture. Both of them together just gripped my heart literally to tears. I stood in the gallery and cried. And it probably won't, I'm sure it won't affect you the same way, but hopefully you'll see, I can explain to you what it was I was seeing. Now let me try to get this picture here so that there's no reflection. Okay, if you can see that, I know you can't see the actual gorgeous beauty of that, but you get the idea, that sun there, and the way it's almost out of sight, it's going down, and it's just sending, almost making that field look like it's glowing, that orange and everything. It's just phenomenal. And he named this picture "The Light Before Night." The light before night. And between the picture and the title of this picture, it just made me think about us as bereavers, as parents who have lost our child, how we had no idea. We had no idea that we were having that last night, the last light before the night. We had no idea how dark that night was going to be. We had no idea how long that night and that darkness was going to last. And I'm guessing that some of you watching this are still very much in that night, in that suffocating darkness. And one of the reasons that I felt like I just had to get this picture was because the sun always comes back up. It never stays gone forever. Every day the sun comes back up and we have light again. Now it might be hidden behind clouds and we might not see it, but the light, the sun always, always, always comes back the next day. And it just, to me, is a reminder that the light does come back in our lives. It's not, our lives are not going to be the same. We may have this undercurrent of pain that is just always with us, kind of like a physical chronic pain. It's just a pain that's always there emotionally and that we're aware of, that our child's no longer here. But you know, God created light, and God always brings light into the darkness. And so as you cry out to him, as I cried out to him years ago when Becca died, that I needed his light, and the darkness was so dark and so suffocating, but I knew I had to have his light again. And I have it. And yeah, my life's not the same, but I am living in the light of God again. And you can too. There will come a day when the light will start to break through. It's a process. It takes longer than we want it to, but light does come. God does bring light back into our darkness. So let me just see if I can get this for you one more time. The last light before night. If you're interested in checking out Jeffrey's work, you can find his website. It is riverbendgalleries.com, and you can look at some of his artwork. And check us out, gpshope.org. And we're on Facebook. You can find us, just put in /GPSHope. And we do our best to give words of encouragement and hope to grieving parents and to those who are just facing darkness after a tragedy in their life. If you like this video, can you maybe give it a thumbs up and share it and subscribe to this? And I try to get on here every week and just send out a word of encouragement. And I always end with a word of hope, right? A literal word of hope. And when I was in Galena, I found this necklace. And you can see it says hope. So remember, we are here to be a light of hope in your place of darkness. The light will come back after the dark.